The most dangerous lie that you can ever tell yourself is I believe. You stand in front of the mirror, you say the affirmations, you visualize the money, and your conscious mind, the logical, analytical part of your brain, nods along and says, yes, we are wealthy, we are abundant. But then hours later or days later, nothing happens. The external world stays exactly the same, and you are left wondering if the universe is broken or if you're doing it wrong. But the uncomfortable truth is that you never actually believed it. You only thought you believed it. There's a massive biological gap between thinking a thought and in embodying a belief. And the gap is where 99% of people fail. To understand this, we have to look at the neuroscience of belief. Your brain is not one single unit, it is divided. You have the prefrontal cortex, which is the CEO, responsible for logic and future planning. This is where you set your goals, but then you have your limbic system and the primitive brain, which are responsible for survival and safety. These parts of your brain do not speak English. They speak in chemical signatures and the nervous system responses. If your prefrontal cortex says, I'm a millionaire, but your limbic system associates unknown amount of money with danger, judgment, or responsibility, it will veto the manifestation. It will literally release cortisol, the stress hormone, into your bloodstream the moment you try to close your desire. This is why you self-sabotage. Your body is rejecting the software update because it views the new reality as a threat to your survival. So, how do you check if you actually believe that you can win, or you're just lying to yourself? You have to bypass the mind and ask the body. Your body cannot lie. It is the subconscious mind in physical form. I want you to try a psychological experiment right now. Close your eyes and imagine, vividly, that you just checked your bank account and you saw $300 million. Do not just look at the number, feel the reality of it. Now pay attention to your chest and pay attention to your stomach. Do you feel a sudden expansion in the sense of lightness and boredom? Or do you feel tiny, microscopic flutter of anxiety? Did your breath get shorter? Did your stomach tighten? That tightening is your vagus nerve signaling unsafe. That is your true belief. If your body constricts when you think about a win, you are vibrating at the frequency of fear, not abundance. In quantum physics, this is critical because something called the observer effect. The quantum field is a realm of infinite possibilities, existing in a state of superposition. All options exist at once, but the moment you observe reality, not just with your eyes, but with your energetic signature, you collapse the wave function into a single particle, a single event. If your conscious mind observes wealth, but your nervous system observes fear, you are sending a chaotic, incoherent signal to the field. It's a destructive interference. The universe cannot reflect a clear picture because you are broadcasting static. This is where most people get stuck in the loop of lack. They try to force the belief using willpower. They scream, I'm rich, harder and harder, trying to drown out their fear. But psychologically, this triggers something called the backfire effect. When you try to force a belief that contradicts your core identity, your subconscious mind doubles down on the old belief to protect your sanity. It creates cognitive dissonance. The more you try to convince yourself that you are a winner, the more your brain points out that you are broke, and the resistance grows stronger. You cannot lie to the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is the filter in your brain that lets information in that matches your internal belief. If you deep down believe that money is hard to get, your RAS will literally filter out opportunities for easy money. You will walk right past the winning ticket or scroll right past the investment idea because your brain is programmed to be blind to it. To change this, you don't need more hope. You need normalization. You need to desensitize your nervous system to the level of wealth that you want, so that when it arrives, it feels normal, not exciting. Excitement is actually a form of stress. It's a high beta brainwave state. True belief feels like calm. True belief feels like knowing that the sun will rise tomorrow. You don't get excited about the sunrise. You just expect it. To bridge the gap, we have to talk about coherence. Heart-brain coherence is where the electrical signal of your heart or your emotions align perfectly with the electrical signal of your brain or your thoughts. When these two are in sync, you create a magnetic field that can be measured up to several feet outside your body. This is the zone where manifestation happens instantly. When you look at people who win repeatedly or who seem to have the Midas touch, it isn't luck. It's that their nervous system has no resistance to the energy of money. They are coherent. We actually study the belief structures of past lottery winners to understand this coherence, and we reverse engineer that specific frequency of inevitability in the lottery bundle linked below to help you bypass your own resistance. But whether you use the tool or not, the work is the same. You must regulate your nervous system to feel safe with the win. You have to practice the feeling of the wish fulfilled until your body reacted with cortisol and starts reacting with serotonin. The final test of belief is what you do in the transition period. This is the time between asking and receiving. If you truly believe the money was coming, you wouldn't be checking for it every 5 minutes. Think about when you order a package online. You click buy, you believe it's coming. Do you pace the floor? Do you doubt the website? No. You move on with your life. You prepare for its arrival. If you were constantly checking the 3D reality to see if it worked, you are proving that you doubt it. Doubt is a request for validation. Belief is a state of knowing. If you want to know if you're ready to receive, look at your behavior. Are you hoarding what you have, or are you circulating the energy? Are you paralyzed by the how, or are you moving in the now? When you align your biology, your psychology, and your quantum signature, the physical world has no choice but to shift. It's not magic, my friends. Stop trying to trick the universe and start training your body to hold your dreams. And like the video if you'd be so kind, and comment down below, I hold my dreams. And catch you when we align once again. Thank you for watching.